YouTube, it's Ashley, back again with another thrift haul. And today's haul video is going to be a combined haul with 2 trips to the Salvation Army. So I'm going to start off with some items that I purchased at a local Salvation Army. This is the one that I've told you is between my work and my home. So I just bought a few items, and one of them I have just now discovered in unbagging it is a little stinky. I've only run into this once before where I didn't notice it in the store and then brought it home and realized that it smells like mothballs. So I'm hoping that when I run this through the wash, the smell will go away. The last time that this happened, it was actually an item that I purchased at a Goodwill outlet center, I believe out in Pennsylvania. And the smell was so bad that it did not come out in the wash, and I ended up redonating it. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this, because I was really excited to find this sweater. It's actually a, hopefully you guys can see this label, a Christian Dior sweater. And I just thought the pattern on this was pretty neat. It'll be a nice long sweater. And I'm not sure what the fabric is. I didn't really get a good look at the tag. It is a nylon and lamb's wool blend. And it was marked $7.99, but I did go on Family Day, half-off day at the Salvation Army, so I paid $4 for this. So I'm really hoping, like I said, I can get the smell out and it won't smell like mothballs anymore. So I'm actually going to throw this in the wash after this video, so wish me luck. I also picked up another sweater, and if you guys watched my last haul video, you might think this is becoming some sort of a trend. But I saw this one and it was so soft and it was just too cute. So I think this is a panda. That's what I thought it looked like. And this one is from, I believe, American Rag. Yeah, this is an American Rag sweater. And it's just a super soft knit. The eyes on the panda are sequined. And it was just too cute to leave behind. At $4.99, I only paid $2.50 for this. So I thought that will be cute. And I picked up 2 t-shirts. These were actually both in the men's section. One of them I do believe is a women's t-shirt. This one could be as well. This one came from Disney World. There's a Walt Disney World printed tag on the inside. And it's just a like faded out t-shirt. I just thought this was cool. And it was $3.99, so I paid $2 for it. And then this one, I'm not really sure exactly what it is. It looks kind of like a light bulb. And then it's got a pair of scissors at the bottom. So, I don't know, it just struck me as a neat pattern or print, whatever you want to call it. It's stitched on there, it's embroidered. And it's in kind of a metallic thread. This one is H&M, and it's a size medium. But judging by the size of this, I would not say this was a men's medium, unless it got shrunk. So this was $1.99, so I paid $1 for that. And then I picked up 2 jewelry items. The necklaces, if they were not marked, were $3, which I did not know until I had already picked them out, so I don't know, it wasn't that bad of a deal. A piece of this necklace just came apart, which is no big deal either. I could tell when I was looking at it that this little loop was loose, so it just needs to be tightened. I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. The first necklace that I saw was another Egyptian piece. I know I showed one in my last haul. This one is just a Nefertiti head. And it actually has a really nice chain. I don't think it's gold or anything, but it's just a nice shape. And it's nice and long. So I thought that was neat. And it's got little rhinestones on it. And then this one I thought was really cool. This one is an interwoven chain. It's gold and silver, and I'm guessing this is a vintage piece. Now what's happened is these two pieces here on the ends have loops. I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but the loops are loose, they just need to be pinched shut, and the little clasp piece just fell off when I picked it up, so I just need to put this back on and then reclose the loops. So that's all. No big deal. I've got the jewelry making tools and the pliers and all that to fix that. And then my second trip to Salvation Army was also on a half off day, but this wasn't a family day, this was a Saturday half off, so everything was half off, not just clothes and shoes. So I did get some other than clothing items as well. So those two necklaces were not half off, they were still $3. So I think I'll show you my non-clothing items first, except the last item that I found. I did pick up a couple books. One of them I was really excited to find. I've been trying to hunt down Chelsea Handler's other books since I read her book, what is it called? Lies That Chelsea Handler Told Me, I think it's called. It's written by her friends and family. And then she's got little passages in there as well. So after I read that, I definitely wanted to read the other books that she's actually written. So I know that she had written one, I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. I know I've picked up one already at like a yard sale. And then I found this one, which is called My Horizontal Life. So I picked this up. Books are normally 99 cents if they're paperbacks at the Salvation Army, so I paid 50 cents for it. And then this looked interesting. It's kind of one of those self-help books, but it's a really old one, so I'm interested to read a little bit about, you know, what this is all about. So it's called I'm Okay, You're Okay. So I think I'll at least give that a little read. That one was 50 cents. This one was also 50 cents, and I feel like I've heard of this book before. It's called Rule of the Bone. And then the last one that I found is this little cookbook, and it's actually about canning and freezing. And I have been interested in, not right now, but when I do get a place, getting into canning. Because my boyfriend and I both really love pickles, so we've talked about making our own pickles. So this would be a cool thing to look into. And I just opened up the book right into the page about pickles, so that's interesting. So this should be a good read. That was also 50 cents. And then I found this really awesome belt with a sand dollar clasp, and it's definitely vintage. It's got this cool label, and what I like about it is it's adjustable. I have a few belts like this that fold over and then you can just adjust it to your size. It's like this on both sides of the clasp. And then I got a few more clothing pieces. I got these little flower print shorts. They're just little flowy shorts, and these were $2.99, so I paid $1.50 for them. And then another pair of little like athletic shorts that I'll just wear around the house. I have another pair almost exactly like these that I love. I wear them all the time. And these were $4.99, so I paid $2.50 for them. And then these pants, I was kind of excited to find because they're like leggings, but they're more like a sophisticated legging, if that makes any sense. They're made by INC, and they have like seams going down the front, and they are a skinny leg, just like your typical legging. But they're a heavier fabric, and they've got this wide waistband like a dress pant would have. So they're almost made like a dress pant, but a legging at the same time. It's like a, what am I trying to say? I don't know, like a merging between the two. And these were $4.99, so I paid $2.50 for those. They fit amazing. And this was probably my favorite clothing find. I was really excited to find this skirt. I found this awesome vintage skirt with cute little pockets on the front. And I wasn't sure if the waist on this was going to fit me, but it fit almost perfectly. So I was excited about that. And it's kind of cool. It's got 2 different hooks here in the waist. So you can either hook it on one, or if you're having a skinnier day, you can bring it over and hook it on the second one. So I thought that was kind of neat. And this one was $5.99, so I paid $3 for it. And then I got this random canister looking thing. I know there's a use for these. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's marked $2.99, so I paid $1.50 for it. But what I'm going to use this for is for knitting needles. I actually have knitting needle holders, and I might just put that in here for some extra support, because after a while, if you have knitting needles just in the fabric knitting needle holder, they start to wear through the bottom. So I might just drop my knitting needle holder into this, or just put some of my packaged knitting needles in here. I have a lot of vintage knitting needles that are still in the package, so I might put some of them in here instead. I haven't decided yet, but it just looked to be the perfect size for knitting needles. That's what I immediately thought of when I saw this, so that's what I bought it for. And I think this is leather. It at least feels like it. So if it's not leather, it's faux leather. And the last thing that I found, I actually found this while I was at the register. At this particular Salvation Army location, the jewelry is up by the register, where I know it is at a lot of them, but you kind of have to either be at the register to look at it, or you have to like step out of line and look at it. It's kind of an awkward thing to look at the jewelry. I almost never look at the jewelry at the Salvation Army because of it, but I stepped kind of behind my boyfriend in line and started looking at the jewelry in the line that he was in. And I didn't see anything in the first case, and didn't really think there would be anything in the other smaller part of the case. And so I was talking to the woman as she was ringing me up, and then I just kind of glanced down at the other part of the case and spotted this necklace and saw that there was a tag on it that said 925. So I was like, you know what, maybe that is worth a look. So I asked her to see the necklace, and I tried describing it to her, and I wasn't doing a very good job, but she pointed to the necklace, knew exactly which one I was talking about, which was this 90s style necklace. It just wraps around choker style. I'm not sure if that's exactly when it's from, but that's certainly the style necklace. And it is sterling silver. It's marked on the back of this pendant, and I do believe this is lapis. At the very least, it's solidite, but I do think this is a piece of lapis. And it's signed, and then it's got the 925 on the back. And lapis is my favorite stone, so when I saw this, I was really, really excited. And I can actually wear this with my other necklaces, and it doesn't interrupt or interact with them, which is really nice. So I was super excited to find that. And it was marked $9.99, so since it was half off day, it was only $5. But that's the end of my finds for these 2 thrift hauls. I appreciate you guys sticking through another sort of long video, not too bad. Glad I didn't go off on too many tangents this time. And stick around, I'm sure I'll have another video up sooner or later, and probably sooner than later. And just leave me some feedback in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.